Hey, it's Care. It's time for a quick dip. So today I've got something super mindless, fun, and colorful, clearly. Once again, I'm late to the party, just like I was late to the Journaling by 5 party, about 5 years. About 7 years behind the coffee filter flower party, but I'm going to make some roses and some peonies and some hydrangeas, and I'm just going to enjoy the bejesus out of it, late or not. So there. So I ordered some coffee filters from Walmart, and at the last St. Vinny's haul, they had these extra large bun commercial ones for 59 cents. So I bought those. And I treated myself to new food coloring. $3. That has gone up since the last time I purchased it. Holy smokes. That's what I used for what I'm going to show you today. The basic colors, red, green, blue, and yellow for what I have here. But I also found these on clearance at Meijer a couple weeks back. Different colors, a rich purple and a teal and a nice orange. I played with those on paper. I'll show you that picture here. I did not use these though this time, but it's an option. I did use this. I purchased this for some project. I don't know what exactly it was. But it's super concentrated violet, and it's gorgeous. So I did play with that in this particular thing. Now, a lot of these I made specifically for the roses. The super light pink, yellowy peachy for the insides. And then I got some deeper, of course, playing with food coloring, you know, you add a little bit of water, and then I watered it down more to get the lighter color, and then I added colors to it to get the different colors, and I just literally just played with coffee filters and food coloring and paper towel. And the stack of color that I have here, I know I'm not going to make this many roses. And if I do, I had such fun playing with them. All I did was put like I was Easter dyeing eggs. I put the food coloring and a little bit of water in a glass bowl, and I just pushed a few coffee filters in there, squished them out, and put them aside so that I could put them out to dry. And as I was putting them aside, I had paper towels laid out so that it wouldn't get on my counter. And that's what these are from. They're just drop cloths, essentially. But like this one, I'm not sure. It's kind of dark, and it has the lines in because I did oven dry them. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But so it has some lines in. So I'm not sure I'll use it for a rose. I think it would make, because of the lines and all the different colors, I think it'd make a really super cool notebook cover or something. I've been, again, watching Pam at the Paper Out post videos. I swear I can watch the ones about making mini notebooks out of index cards. I've probably watched them a dozen times. I hope she gets credit. Or if somebody watches a video more than once, I hope that YouTube gives the person credit for that, because I've watched those mini notebooks out of index cards videos over and over again. I don't know why it fascinates me so, but it does. This is a bigger index card. I can't get my hands on the regular size one, but what I was thinking this stuff would be fun for is just super cool covers for mini journals that you would either use on their own or use as put in tuck spots in your journals or whatever. Again, I'm just super jazzed about making the mini guys, and when I saw how these all turned out, I just thought they were so cool. So today these are all nice and dry. I have different ones. And I think I've seen Artie Mays do paper towel play like this. So this isn't anything new. It's just maybe you haven't run across it yet. Maybe you haven't seen these colors yet. Maybe you haven't thought of dyeing paper towels. Perfect for collage and, like I said, those little notebook covers and the tiny little mini book covers and for the backs of journal cards and all kinds of things can be made with these. I did make some super light ones when I was doing the muted colors for the roses, and I don't know if that's going to come out, but there's blues and light greens and pinks and peaches, so many colors in there, and almost instant cover for an index card journal or whatever you're making. I just think these are fun. Another one of the drop cloths. You can tell when I was changing colors, my drop cloths changed. But look at all those little juicy bits in there. That's so cool. And again, so these are the ones I made for the roses, the nice pale ones. And then I made some darker ones because nature, you know, there's a lot of gradient color. These look like, I don't know, years ago we used to make, I want to call them Mexican flowers. They were great big bright colors. I can't imagine what we were making them for. I want to say in school sometime. But that's what these remind me of. Certainly you can get roses in any color these days. I don't know if I'll make a rose like this or not, but I will surely put these in my journals. Some way, somehow. The colors were just so much fun. And with these, what I did was I had that violet, the super dark. I made some of that up in a glass bowl. And then I just took a stack of these and I set them right in that bowl and I let it draw up on its own. And that's how I got the different color around the outside. I really didn't do anything. I just let it do what it's going to do. So again, I just took a stack and stuck them in the bowl and then let them soak up as much color as I wanted them to. Dumped out the color, wrung them out, and then dried them. I did dry them in the oven. They set out overnight in stacks by color because they will bleed. This was a really light paper towel. This was like this, but then I set some of these on it, and so they bleed terribly onto other things. So that might be something to consider when we're making our little journals. You might Mod Podge them to seal that in so that it doesn't bleed onto your other pages, if that would be a problem. Somebody might not mind it bleeding, but somebody might want the tie-dye just to stay where the tie-dye is. So all different colors. Peaches, yellows. I tried to get some decent greens, but the red was so dominant, even in the green. But they can be painted. It's fine. I did get some yellowy greens. Those worked out all right. Some more of the dark purples. These great big ones from the bun. Look how cool that is. This is red and green mixed. The red took over. But in the drying process, obviously the green pulled to the heat. Chemistry is so much fun. You just never know what you're going to get. And that's so much fun with these things. So many different colors. And it cost nothing. You know, $3 for the food coloring. Only because I didn't have any. I had the ones, I think the last time I bought food coloring, it was probably $1. So, you know, long time ago. But so $3 for that. $1 something, maybe $1.50 for the 200 coffee filters. Of course, I had paper towel lying around. This one is the end of a paper towel, the last few rolls, and I thought, I wonder what happened if I sprayed it with my alcohol ink, my homemade alcohol ink. So I just left it on the roll, and I sprayed it. It's still wet. I made these. There's a whole bunch of videos on YouTube how to take apart big Sharpie markers. You take the felt out, you put it in these little bottles with 90% isopropyl alcohol. Let them soak overnight or a couple nights and take the felt out, and you have these wonderful, fairly inexpensive, certainly less expensive than store-bought alcohol inks. They are messy, I will tell you that. But I just sprayed on it, and while it was still on the roll, and let it do its thing. And I dropped it twice in the sink, and it got wet, so that's why these are fading a little bit more than these are fading. But fun stuff. You know, mindless. I didn't use one single brain cell when I was doing this. And it was so much fun. Going back to the drying, I'm sorry I skipped that part. I let them dry overnight. And then in the morning, I turned my oven on, I think like 300 with nothing in it. I just heated up the oven, and once it reached 300 degrees, I shut the oven off because I wasn't going to check them like I do my coffee dyed papers. I wasn't going to check them every 8 seconds because I had other stuff to do. So once I shut the oven off, I put my stacks by color in on the 3 different racks, and I just left them in there the rest of the day. That heat stayed in there. It was nice and dry, and by the time my day was done, my papers were dry, and I have this wonderful stack of yumminess to play with for who knows how long. Anyway, that's a quick dip. Go have some fun with food coloring and coffee filters. No brain cells, not a lot of money, stuff you probably have, and ooh, it's so yummy. My Take It to Lake, out for now.